Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Apologies, this is the match preview and we've got the game kicking off in a few hours. Later on today, Chelsea will play West Ham, up nice and early, but preview's coming now. Apologies, it was impossible to do it yesterday and there won't be a match review immediately after the game today either. I will have to give you guys my match review tomorrow. It's a one-off, all will be explained tomorrow, but you'll be getting your review just tomorrow. Hopefully we end it with a win. Fingers crossed we beat West Ham. This is a very hard game. We have to consider what we went through against Southampton. We have to consider the form that we're in. Our headspace, probably not quite there. Although I'd like to hope that after the transfer window is now closed, that we're able to get things done on the pitch. And the morale of the team hopefully has been lifted by some of the new arrivals within the squad. Now, we know that we've signed players and happy days. They're not going to be playing tomorrow though. So we have to be realistic about what we've done against Southampton. Is that going to carry forward into West Ham? West Ham started the season pretty badly. Lost to City, then lost to Nottingham Forest. That was a big shock. But they've started to find at least some sort of form. The last 3 or 4 games, they've managed to pick up wins. They drew against Tottenham Hotspur, if I'm not mistaken, after going 1-0 down, and then they managed to claw it back. It's a decent result. It's a decent result. It looks like West Ham are beginning to find their feet. Maybe a little late. They are quite further down in the table, but that can all change. We're only 5 games in. Same applies to Chelsea. We're 10th, are we, at the moment, or something? You know, all the teams that we're meant to be competing with are above us. Fulham are above us. Let's not talk about that. But West Ham, it's going to be a tough game. At the Bridge, I know that West Ham are going to be coming to the Bridge smelling blood. They are the underdogs. They're not expected to come to the Bridge and win, but they know if they can pull it off, which I feel like they can, then it's going to be a big, well, is it a shock? To an extent, but I'd like to think Chelsea respond. I'd like to think Chelsea will go onto the pitch today, later on today, and we will respond, and we will win. At the Bridge, with the fans, and hopefully some new dynamic within the team. We're going to get into it. The team news as it stands, Reece James is back, Kante's still missing, Kovacic is training, and I know all of us want him to start. But Thomas Tuchel seemed to make it clear that he's still not fit in terms of match fit. Yes, the injury's gone, but he's not fit to be able to start and play 90, which is just annoying. At this point, it's annoying. Like, honestly, when they give us a timescale, right, I would like them to give us a timescale including recovery time, you know, or including building match fitness back up. Because if we get told the injury, okay, he's out for 3 weeks, and then he's out for 6, it's just annoying. And we seem to get that all the time now at Chelsea. Like, come on, let us know, please. So in midfield, we're still going to be short. Dennis Zakaria cannot play. He's subject to a work permit. So maybe later on, maybe in the games after this, he will be available. Aubameyang is already in Milan, if I'm not mistaken, to try and get a face mask. Not the ones that everyone's been wearing. I'm talking about a mask for his jaw because his jaw was broken by that attack over in Barcelona. And he's not going to be available up until that's sorted. So in terms of new signings, Fofana might start. So that leads us into the team. Who should play? Considering that Fofana is probably the only new guy that we can put into this team. And even that's not 100%. Thomas Tuchel gave an indication that it's a possibility, but we don't actually quite know. So if it were me, he's playing tomorrow. Let's get into it. What starting 11 do I think we should go with? Or do I think Thomas Tuchel is going to put on the pitch because of realistic options? Let's get into it. Let's start off in goal. Bettinelli. No, I'm kidding. Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy. He's still on the warning. Yeah. I see one more blunder from him. He's dropped. Simple. But the last 20 minutes against Leicester was actually impressive. Against Southampton, it all went wrong. Not too much fault of his own, if I'm honest. But he does one more blunder. Kepa is getting called up. In defence, Koulibaly, I think Thiago Silva, as much as people have been calling for a rest, and Wesley Fofana makes his debut. That would be what I would do. That's what I think should happen. There are people saying that Silva needs to be rested. Understandable. 38 years old. It's not ideal after playing a midweek game, playing this as well. Champions League coming up soon. Yeah, maybe you save him for that. But if we were to do that, does one of them tuck into the middle and then we play either Chalobah or Aspie in the right centre-back role? Possibility. But I think right now Thomas Tuchel feels like he needs his best defence in the league. We can't be dropping more points. If we drop more points, we're in trouble. Just saying that now. We are officially looking at a 15-16 start, which I never thought I'd say. I thought that was a one-off. You know, I don't want that happening again. So tomorrow's a must-win. Oh, what? Today? I'm so used to doing previews the day before. Today's a must-win. West Ham, we must beat them today. So that is a defence that I think we should go with. And then we're playing Zagreb. Honestly, we can deal with Aspi or Chalobah in that if I'm honest. I'd rather Silva play this one. We go into the wing-back positions. I think this is a given. Reece James comes back. He's playing right wing-back without question. Cucurella on the left-hand side without question. We are very well stacked up in the wing-back position now, aren't we? We're quite solid there. And I'd like to think that should be a big plus in the way that we play and getting attacks going, because we tend to struggle creating chances. I hope that can be one way of us creating. It should be, but in the midfield is where we seem to have problems. And it continues to be an issue. And I think for today, it's still going to be an issue because Gallagher's available, but does he play in the double pivot? No, please no. Please no. As much as Loftus-Cheek is better suited, he's our only option I think we can go to with Kovacic still not being able to start. It has to be him, and even that, it worries me a bit. You saw against Southampton. Was that good enough? No. From both Ruben and Jorginho. But right now, it's all we have. It's all we have. So I'm going to stick Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho. And we're going to have to hope for the best. I'll be honest. I'm not confident with that midfield. But it's what we have. And I hope Kovacic can come on for the second half. The whole second half. You know, play 45. Or we start with him and then we take him off later and bring on Loftus-Cheek, maybe for some pace in the second half, whilst West Ham maybe get a bit of tired legs. Maybe we do it that way instead. But Thomas Tuchel doesn't tend to start with players that aren't fit. So, anyway, midfield is still a problem. But I've read some of your comments and it's got me thinking. And I'm like, you know what? This is maybe a point. This is maybe something we need to try out. We didn't get a creative midfielder this transfer window. We're struggling for one. We need one. Some of you have made a suggestion. And I've thought about it and I've gone, it's worth a try. Right now, it's worth a try. We're not getting goals. It's worth a try. Why not? So, instead of a traditional front three, I've gone with a 1-2. And in the one in behind the two leading men, let's give Kai Havertz a go. Take him away from the responsibility of scoring goals. We saw, even against Leicester, that he was quite involved when we took off Mount, changed the tactic. Cucurella got more linking with Sterling. Havertz got a little bit more involved. He seemed a little bit more comfortable. Without the responsibility of scoring goals, I feel like he can still be in that last final phase build-up and being able to help create a chance. Stick him in that number 10 role then, and let's see what he can do. He doesn't have to run much. It's just about his ball work, his footwork, his creativity, trying to find those little passes, trying to find those solutions in tight spaces. If that's where he thrives, stick him there. And up top, we'll stick the two men that I hope will be able to get us goals, which is one, which is already proven, Raheem Sterling, without question, and stick Broja, who was just signed a 6-year deal. Very happy to hear that. So he's staying at Chelsea for the long run. Good to know that's sorted. If we do this, maybe we get goals. Maybe. I'd like to think that, we don't have solutions. So we're going to have to try and find one. Maybe this is it. Let me know your thoughts. I read your suggestions. I read your comments. I was like, you know what? The comments might be onto something. Put Havertz a little deeper. Stick the two leading men in terms of you have responsibility of scoring goals. And look, if Havertz has a chance on the edge of the box or whatnot, have a dig. If it goes in, it goes in. Great. If it doesn't, cool. You're not a number 9 anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe we do this. Let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts as well in terms of that starting 11. But that would be my 11. And in terms of a score prediction, I'm not going to say 2-0. 2 times I've said 2-0, we've lost. So I'm not doing that. But I'm going to be real. I don't want to be too real. Because if I'm too real, I'll say it's going to finish 1-1. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to say Chelsea 2, West Ham 1. Just give us the win. Tight and narrow. Derby, West versus East. Heated. West Ham are going to come on smoke. They're going to come wanting to prove something. They're going to come as the underdog. They're going to know that we have a few liabilities. We have a few weaknesses, mentally at least, and in terms of the way that we're playing at the moment. West Ham will try and capitalise. We need to try and kill the game early. If we can try and kill the game early, cool. If we let it go on, there's going to be pressure building. The atmosphere will change. We might fall. Let's hope not. But I'm going Chelsea 2, West Ham 1, fingers crossed, 3 points, and we start bumping ourselves up the table because we have to. We have to. Arsenal won 5 out of 5. What are we doing? So there we are. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear everything. And again, I will see you tomorrow, not later on after the game. I will give you my reaction and my review tomorrow. So tune in for that. And yeah, much appreciated. Apologies for the delay in that, but you'll be getting it tomorrow. Much appreciated. I will see all of you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification button to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Come on, you Blues. Let's get 3 points and let's start moving, shall we? Please? See you tomorrow. In a bit. Take care and peace.